Yo, One Piece fam. After what feels like 6 painfully long months, the One Piece is back, and episode 1124 is here to blow your mind. Drop a One Piece 1124 in the comments if you've been dying for this to return. Our Straw Hats are pulling off moves so slick even the 5 elders are sweating through their fancy suits, with S-Snake just acting like real Hancock falling for Luffy and blushing. Ladies and gents, no more stalling. Let's dive in. We start with the Navy's point of view. Vice Admiral Doberman is on deck, sizing up the situation. He says, no mistake about it, inside the Labophase research layer are 7 people, including Dr. Vegapunk himself, plus 4 Seraphim guarding them. He adds, we also think the Yonko Straw Hat crew, 10 members strong, is siding with them. Here comes Luffy. Stealing the spotlight, he grabs the Den Den Mushi from York, takes a big breath, and yells, hello. My name is Monkey D. Luffy. I'm the one who'll become the king of the pirates. His crew flips out shouting, whoa, whoa. Luffy, what are you talking about? But he keeps going. We have Dr. Vegapunk if you want to save York's life. Clear all the ships from the shore. York's wailing. Help Straw Hat's gonna kill me. While Marines listening and gasp, he's so evil he's as vicious as they say. News mogul Morgans loses it. What is he doing? What? Luffy-san, what is this all about? Is he threatening the 5 elders? He's making a mockery of authority as always. Mars asks, are you Straw Hat Luffy? And Luffy fires back, yes I am, is that a problem? Don't provoke them even more. And Mars presses, who is still alive in there? Luffy starts, well, some people are injured but Robin cuts in with a clank, grabbing him. She scolds, why did you do that? Information is a weapon. You must not give it to your enemies. Luffy says, I see. Sorry. But now the ships will be gone. Usopp snaps, no way you think the Navy's that dumb. Luffy's bold hostage play has everyone on edge back with the fleet. Saint Saturn lays down the law to Doberman. He says, Stee Saturn, there are 3 things we must protect York's safety. Their brain punk records, and the power plant that creates the mother flame. All else is expendable. Doberman hesitates, but Rob Lucci and other Cypher Paul agents are still. Saturn cuts him off. I'm just talking about the worst case scenario. Don't lose sight of our highest priorities. You should consider human lives as nothing more than insects. They reproduce quickly, even if their numbers dwindle. Doberman swallows hard and says, yes sir. The elders are ice cold. They'll sacrifice anyone to secure York, Vegapunk's brain data, and that mother flame power plant Luffy's threat isn't scaring them off yet. Inside the Labophase, tension explodes. York, still tied up, smirks at the Straw Hats. Listen, you fools, I made a pact with the 5 elders. If you touch me, you'll all get destroyed along with the island, just like Ohara. That hits a nerve, and Nami smacks her hard, yelling, that hurt? How could you say such a thing in front of Robin? I won't forgive you. York cries, I won't forgive you, I'll tell the 5 elders. Nami snaps, go ahead, and Robin says, I won't forgive you either. Zoro steps in, whoa, whoa, she's unarmed, trying to cool things down. Chopper asks, Robin, are you feeling okay? And she smiles, yes, thanks to you, Chopper. He blushes, that doesn't make me happy, you fool. Vegapunk chimes in, I should thank you guys too. If it weren't for you, I would have been killed by York. Kaku, resting from his injuries, grumbles, we couldn't have done it alone. While we were running from the Seraphim, he came in at the right time. I just ran into you while looking for Ronoa. How pathetic I am, but I was against 2 Seraphim at the same time. Zoro smirks in the end. You were saved by me. And Kaku snaps, shut up, ouch. Then mutters, alright, go to sleep. Damn. While Usopp's on the comms, hey, are you guys behaving down there? The basement lights up. Usopp connects with the Cypher Paul agents who cheer. Straw Hats, thank you for the food. You guys saved our lives. So good, I feel alive again. I'm alive thanks to you guys. One says, hey, there are enemies, keep your voice down, but they beg, now just let us out of here. Usopp laughs. I'm glad that you're okay now, but that's too much to ask. They switch gears. Then could you at least relocate us? We can't relax with them around. Someone asks. Is there a problem? I thought that the Seraphim were on your side. Another replies, yeah, but in case they go berserk, Frankie jumps in. They're safe, right, Vegapunk? He explains, of course. Those bubble balls are made of the same material as Pacifista Mark III's bubble shields, which even deflect cannon blasts. They're created with sea energy, so they're the perfect weapons for trapping devil fruit power users. An agent says, oh, I thought they were just ordinary bubbles, bah. And as Snake grumbles, how dare you trap me in this thing, bah. But adds, you don't need to be scared of us. None of us were ordered to kill you. We have no interest in you. The agent sigh. Oh yeah. Then we don't need to worry. Frankie grins, but I'm grateful to you. Is Snake, you undid the petrifications on us. Vegapunk's confused. She did that. That's strange. I never programmed Ez Snake to do that. But flashback time, Luffy spots Ez Snake and yells, hey Hancock, they're my friends, please undo it. She's stunned. What? But he pleads. Come on, only you can save them, so please. Ez Snake stammers, alright. So just stop looking right at me. And undoes the petrification. Usopp marvels. Oh, is that what happened? Jinbe laughs. Even the original Hancock, a nasty piece of work, has a soft spot only for Luffy. How funny her Seraphim is the same way. Vegapunk's mind is blown. Hancock, the information transmitted through the the bloodline elements when producing clones is really interesting. Lilith adds, Lilith was depetrified and let me use her bubble gun so I could capture all the Seraphim at once. And Nami-san saved me too. Luffy cheers. Thank you for everything, Hancock. Thank you, Pow, and as Snake blushes hard. What? Did you just say I love you? Who Atlas sounding the alarm? Stella, the communication system has been restored, but the Frontier Dome still won't open. Dr. Vegapunk grumbles. While York tied up in smug taunts, it's pointless I protected it with a passcode. But my brain's not cinched with all of you, and I won't tell you. Lilith snaps, what should I do with you? But Edison steps in. Lilith, calm down. York keeps gloating. I'm protected by a code in the world itself. If we can't deactivate the barrier, we can't escape, and someone groans, what? Even after all I did to help us escape. Another voice snaps, I told you that didn't work. And I'm sure the world government never intended to let us off the hook in the first place. Stussy drops a bombshell. We're completely surrounded in all directions. Stella. There are about 100 ships of various sizes and 30,000 soldiers. Admiral Kizaru is there too. Vegapunk sighs. It's quite an event. As Stussy's welcome back, Stussy-sama coffee. She says, thanks. Vegapunk asks, tell me about the shipping route, and Nami checks her log pose. The log pose hasn't recorded the signal yet, but we have one steady needle from the land of Wano. It's pointing northwest. Vegapunk cuts in, oh, that'd be Elbaf. Luffy and Usopp explode Elbaf. Are we going there? Finally, they chant, Elbaf Baf, everyone's big because they're giants. Edison's puzzled, why are they so excited? Vegapunk explains, fortunately, your ship is in the Lubbo phase now. The Navy ships are off the shore in all directions. It's impossible to sail out of the port. The northeast direction we'd be heading is the backside of the island. Luckily, your ship is beside the Vegaforce 01. He adds, we could use the Vegaforce 01 to fly over the Navy's blockade, but that robot can only fly within the airspace over Egghead, so once it leaves the airspace, it'll quickly plummet. That's not far enough to escape. But Frankie jumps in. No, once we get that far, we'll use the Sunny's Coop to burst to fly even farther if we fly a kilometer away. They won't be able to catch us. Vegapunk stunned. What? That ship can fly that far. It flies on Cola. And Vegapunk says, great, let's go with that. The plan kicks into gear. Vegapunk orders Lilith use the Vegaforce 01 to move Straw Hat's ship to the backside of the island. Lilith cheers. I know, okay, but warns. First, we have to deactivate the Frontier Dome. York taunts. I won't tell you the code. Vegapunk Atlas and Edison shout, let's crack it. Don't underestimate Vegapunk. Brooke muses, I guess we have a plan now. I don't think it's all gonna work out the way we want it to. But Usopp says, true. But we won't know for sure unless we try. Luffy declares, if you're going to the Sunny, I'm coming with you. Let's leave for Elbaf already. Bonnie adds, me too, I'll help you too. Frankie says, oh, thanks. And they yell. All right, let's start the operation, Lilith says. Let's move the ship to the backside. The barrier could come down at any minute. Frankie warns, yeah, I hope that doesn't cause more problems. And Luffy asks, you don't want it to be down. Frankie replies, why do? But if we're going to be able to escape, it means the enemy's attacks will be able to get through. Luffy goes, you're right. Lilith admits, actually, this is my first time leaving the island. Luffy laughs, this isn't a field trip, then frowns. Either way, we need more food. Bonnie agrees. We'd eat all of this in one day. Let's get more pizzas. Cheese is enough. Luffy says, if we have the ingredients, Sanji will make us pizzas. Bonnie gushes. He's pretty cool, huh? He's a good cook and a good fighter. Luffy asks, why are you in a good mood now? Kind of creepy. Earlier, you were so bitter against Old Man Apple. Bonnie smiles. Yeah, I won't kill Vegapunk. And Luffy teases. What a relief. You were crying all night, weren't you? She snaps. No, I wasn't. It's a sweet moment as the team rallies. Meanwhile, the Marines get serious. A soldier yells. Transmission from Mr. Rob Lookshi, we now know the situation inside. Lookshi reports for seriously injured. 2 of Vegapunk's satellites dead. Saturn asks Kizaru, did you hear that? Borsalino. Kizaru drawls, yes I did. He was talking a big game like he was in control. But it seems like they're actually trapped inside. Saturn says, the Frontier Dome is a laser defense system, correct? You are light itself. Can you get inside? Kizaru replies, quite frankly I can. But a good friend of mine is defending Vegapunk below it. Saturn snaps, you can just jump over him. Kizaru pushes back. It wouldn't be cool of me to humiliate a man who is determined to stand in my way. Let me at least stick to my principles. Besides, if we attack them, Sentomaru will order countless sea beast weapons and the 50 pacifistas to sink our ships. There will be tremendous damage. Saturn asks, we can't take too much time then. Do you know the location of the power plant? Kizaru smirks. Rob Lookshi is a capable man. All the information we need to know was sent to us. The fleet roars into action. Prepare for battle, prepare for battle. If you can use the 6 powers, make for land as soon as the battle begins. Free the captured Cipher Paul agents. Artillery fire won't work on the pacifistas' aim for the sea beast weapons. Luffy's group reaches the Sunny and Vegaforce 01. Luffy's bouncing. This is fun, the ground of a sky island. Frankie snaps, I know, it's exciting. But get serious, look, there's the Sunny. Suddenly, a flash. Kizaru shouts, Sacred Yata Mirror, and beams himself onto Egghead. Centaur's ready, axe in hand. You're finally here, Uncle Pacifistas. Kizaru calls, Here I go, Centaur-kun. Centaur roars, Bring it on. Uncle, my defense is the greatest in the world. Their fists collide, and back in the Labo phase, Luffy freezes. What's that? Light from below. Someone's here, someone's strong. The screen cuts to a teaser. After landing on Egghead, Kizaru is attacked by Centaur. Vegapunk's bodyguard, what is it that these two once like-minded men really need to protect? Bitterly bidding farewell to memories of days gone by. Two fists now collide. Next time, a clash of two men's determination, Kizaru and Centaur. Luffy yells, I'm gonna become the king of the pirates! Our captain, Monkey D. Luffy, went full beast mode and took down Kaido, the dragon tyrant of Wano, earning himself a shiny new title. One of the four emperors of the sea. After that epic showdown, the Straw Hats crash-landed on Future Island Egghead, a tech-packed wonderland run by the genius Dr. Vegapunk. But it's not all fun and games. Vegapunk's got secrets the world government wants buried, and now Luffy's crew is caught in the crossfire. Last we saw, the stakes were sky high, and the Navy was closing in. The episode kicks off with Luffy, now an emperor, soaking in the craziness of Egghead. What is this place? He shouts, gawking at the futuristic gizmos. Think giant mechs, laser shooting sea beasts, and a vibe that screams sci-fi pirate paradise. The Straw Hats barely get their bearings when Dr. Vegapunk, the brain behind it all, drops a bombshell. The government's gonna eliminate me just like Ohara. Yep, this guy's been digging into the Void Century, aka the forbidden history that got Ohara wiped off the map, and the world government's not happy. Threatened with death, Vegapunk turns to Luffy with a desperate plea, help me escape this island. Luffy, being the big-hearted Chaos King he is, doesn't even blink game on. But hold up, it's not just a simple rescue mission. The world government's already sent their top dog, CP Zoo, to take Vegapunk out. Wouldn't one Dr. Vegapunk be enough in this world? One of them mutters, all cold and cryptic classic Five Elders vibes. These masked assassins mean business, hunting Luffy and the crew like it's open season. And just when you think it can't get worse, bam, plot twist, one of Vegapunk's own satellites, York, pulls a total heel turn. This chick's supposed to be on Team Vegapunk, but nope, she's stirring up havoc, betraying her creator and turning Egghead into a war zone. As if that's not enough, the Navy's gearing up for a full-on invasion. Admiral Kizaru, yep, the light-speed laser guy, is on his way, leading a fleet so massive it makes a buster call look like a kiddie pool party. Proceed as planned. Send all the available ships to Egghead. The orders crackle over the Den Den Mushi. We're talking 100 ships, 20 battleships, and 30,000 soldiers. Overkill much. Luffy's emperor status has the government shook, and they're not taking chances. Egghead's about to become ground zero, and the Straw Hats are right in the middle of it. Meanwhile, the chaos ripples all the way back to Dawn Island, where Luffy's journey began. The locals are huddled around the latest newspaper, jaws dropping at the headlines. Straw Hat Luffy's hostage situation, blares one article, but it's the other story that's got everyone buzzing. Vice Admiral Garp's gone missing at Pirate Island. Hachinosu Garp-san. He disappeared at Pirate Island. Whoop Slap yells, clutching the paper. I went there to rescue this Kobe guy, right? Sacrificed himself for his friend. The old mayor's freaking out, but he's quick to add, it doesn't say he's dead, he's a man of many legends. Don't worry, Makino chimes in, soothing the crowd. That's right, he'll be fine. Her baby even giggles at Luffy's goofy grin in the photo's future pirate fan in the making. But not everyone's so chill. Up on Menti Kalubo, Data and Luffy's tough as nails foster mom is a mess, sobbing over Garp's fate. Idiots, what are they doing? She wails, while Dogra and Magra feel the ground start to shake. Yeah, something big's brewing. And it's not just emotions, there's a literal tremor hinting at the madness about to unfold. But the screen explodes with chaos as an earthquake of insane proportions rocks every corner of the world. It's an earthquake, people scream from East Blue to the Grand Line. In Logatown, towers sway. At Twin Cape, Laboon thrashes against the cliffs. Water 7's canals overflow as iceberg braces for impact. Even Wano's got Momonosuke feeling the rumble. This is a big one. Someone yells in the North Blue. South Blue's hit with a tsunami, while West Blue streets flood in a panic. And up in Mary Joey's, the Five Elders' fancy throne room shakes like it's about to crumble. This isn't just a tremor, it's the biggest quake in recorded history, and it's leaving no island untouched. But here's where it gets spooky. Nobody can pinpoint where this thing started. The epicenter could not be detected. The reports say, calling it seismologically unusual. Cut to a lone ship drifting where the kingdom of Lelusia used to be. 6 days ago, that place got wiped off the map, no warning, no trace. There's no land anymore, just a giant hole gushing water. The crew gasps, staring at a massive circular waterfall in the ocean like the sea's swallowing itself whole. The connection's unclear, but the timing, suspicious as heck, and the fallout's brutal. Sea levels jump a meter worldwide, flooding beaches and sinking islands. The beach has never been flooded like this, whoop slap cries back in Fuchsia Village, watching waves lap at his doorstep. One guy even yells, a shark swam right into my house, talk about a bad day, while the world's drowning, the Navy's bringing the heat to Egghead. This ain't no small fry operation. Kizaru's leading a fleet that'd make Roger's Ghost sweat 100 ships, 20 massive battleships, 30,000 soldiers, 9 vice admirals, and the lightspeed admiral himself. Catch Kizaru chilling on a warship, munching his favorite meal. Oh, my favorite, he grins when Sentomaru calls him out over the Den Den Mushi. I told you not to attack the sea beast weapon, Sentomaru snaps, ticked off about Kizaru blasting one of Vegapunk's cyborg sharks. Kizaru shrugs, well, it attacked us first. Smooth Admiral, real smooth, the convo gets tense quick. Kizaru tries to play nice, why don't you surrender and return to us, Sentomaru-kun. But Sentomaru's not budging. If you try that again, we'll start attacking Uncle. He drops a bombshell. Vegapunk modeled the pacifist as lasers after Kizaru's light powers. I never thought you'd come to kill old man Punk one day, he says, disbelief dripping from every word. Kizaru's all calm and collected. Studying the Void Century is a crime even I can't defend. I'm just the Navy's puppet. But he admits a fight's not ideal. The more we destroy, the more we lose. Inside one of the warships, we get a peek at the real puppet master, Saint Saturn, one of the 5 elders, keeping his presence on the down low. Don't let them know I'm here. He orders Vice Admiral Doberman. Eyeing Morgans' headline, the Straw Hats hostage situation. What's the truth? Saturn demands, cutting through the hype. Doberman spills the bean. CP0 hasn't checked in, meaning their mission's a bust. Sentomaru's still defending Egghead, so Vegapunk, his satellites, the Seraphim, and the Straw Hats, 10 of them, allied up or holed up in the law phase. The Frontier Dome's at 100%, locking everyone in and out. Oh! And CP0's top dogs Rob Lochikaku and Stussy, captured in the Fabirio phase by Sentomaru's Pacifistum and KI units. It's been a day, and we still don't know what's happening inside. Doberman adds, Saturn's not messing around, he wants answers, and he wants them now. Saturn's paranoia kicks in hard. Where'd the research staff and technicians go? He asks. Doberman's got it covered. They evacuated yesterday, we've tracked their ships. But Saturn's not taking chances, sink them. What if they know too much, cold-blooded? Then there's Jewelry Bonnie, Kuma's daughter, spotted on Egghead. Saturn brushes her off, will have no more use for her. She's just a girl, harsh. Dude, the Navy's tightening the noose, and Egghead's looking like a trap with no exit. The action jumps straight to a game-changer. Kizaru's mid-meal. I'm still eating here, when his crew picks up a signal from Egghead. They're calling Mary Joyce, someone shouts, and boom, we've got a black transponder snail buzzing with drama. The 5 elders Mars, Jupiter, Nashuro, and the gang are wiretapping from their creepy throne room when York's voice crackles through. Hello. It's me, York. She's freaking out. What are you thinking? Why are you trying to kill me, too? I'm the one who told you about Stella's betrayal. Mars snaps back. You're still a Vegapunk, York. But she's gotta come back. If I cared about the Void Century, I wouldn't have snitched. Oh, snap, this girl's playing both sides like a pro. York's not just whining, she's got leverage. Egghead is all mine now, she brags, revealing she's got the Seraphim, those hulking pacifista upgrades, under her thumb. When Nashuro asks about CP0 and the Straw Hats, she smirks. The fact I'm the only one contacting you after last night should tell you everything. Translation, she's cleaned house. Then she gets bold. Why's this fleet surrounding the island? Do you want to have a war with me? The elders pivot fast. You can recreate the Mother Flame too. They ask. York confirms the island's power plant can whip up that mysterious super weapon, and she's ready to deal. Don't harm me or the lab, and make me a celestial dragon. Mars agrees. It will be done. York's grinning. Oh, now you'll play along. I knew you'd want it. But then her tone flips to panic. Save me already. Straw Hat Luffy will kill me. Wait, what? Cut to the Labo phase, and holy plot twist, York's chained to the ground, Zoro's sword at her neck, surrounded by Luffy, Bonnie, Vegapunk, and even a beat-up Rob Lucci Usopp's on the snail yelling, we'll use you to force our way through. Nami and Vegapunk are piecing it together. So that's what was going on. Luffy's scratching his head. Should we use her as a shield to escape? Bonnie nods. This is like a hostage situation. Then perks up. Want some pancakes? Sanji's on it. Yay, give me all that. Robin's resting after Chopper patched her up. She'll be fine with rest. He says while the crew reflects on their teamwork. You did a great job rescuing Vegapunk. Someone says, but Usopp's sweating bullets. It's impossible to escape. Luffy's all grins. Smash all these guys. York's shaking no as Zoro tightens his grip. Outside, Saturn's not playing nice. Will Luffy and his friends be able to carry out their plan? The narrator teases, setting up the next episode, completely surrounded the operation to escape Egghead. Luffy's voice booms over the credits, I'm gonna become the king of the pirates.